I've been good. Waiting for you to come to Ghana though.
I know. I don't worry. I'll be there. I keep putting it off because, I hear that people are not being really good and taking care of themselves with a mask. So, but now I'm coming. Yeah. I'm definitely coming. I'm coming soon.
I'm so excited. I'm super excited.
I love your new song though.
Come again?
I love your new song.
Oh, thank you, 7 Miles. Thank you very much. Thank you. Coming from you, it's an honor.
Yeah, you know me, I'm very picky. That was a good song.
Yes, you are.
And so was Caliber. I actually like Caliber as well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
But I have to ask you. Let me ask you a straight question. How did you come up with this? Because let me tell you what. Right? When I first saw a picture of you with the green hair, the green mop, I was confused. I was like, maybe you went temporarily blind and somebody did your hair, you didn't see. and then I went to another thing where I thought maybe it was a dare, and then I think maybe bring a song out called a mop, and then in the end I thought, no, this is a creative license. And then I realized actually it was very clever. Yeah. And then it's like just and I thought, nah, you. And now the fact that you're talented.
Different colors.
Yes.
But I mean, I'm getting a lot of people asking me whether there was some deep meaning to the hair. Like it just came out of the blue. Like people are like, what happened to you? Like all of a sudden you just started doing this whole mop hair thing. Like, are you crazy? What's going on? And I'm like, actually, there was no deep meaning to it. When we were trying to bring 7 Miles out, the videographer was like, I think I need you to leave your comfort zone. I want you to do something weird or something crazy with your costume, your hair, whatever. So I started surfing online, and I was just going online, finding some weird hairstyle that I can do. Then I found this South African girl that had this type of hair, but hers was like bigger. Like, it was big. And I'm like, maybe I can try it on. So from the beginning, it was just like trial. So I told my hairstylist, I'm like, can you do this hair for me? Not as big as hers, but like do it. Let me see how I'll look in it. Then he did the green one. I wore it. The videographer saw it. He was like, you know what? I actually like this hair. Because he's like, it's different. And he thinks it would bring more attention to me and my brand. Because he's like, oh, you've been all over the place. You've just been doing everything else, and I think doing this weird hairstyle will just bring people's minds to you. So I'm like, cool. And then we introduced it in 7 Miles, and the feedback I'm getting from people like, oh, we actually love the hair. And I'm like, you know what? I'm getting more colors anyway. So that's what we.
No, honestly, in the beginning, it's that because I remember ringing Lippy, and I said, Lippy, can I ask you a question? Do you mind? He said, what is it? I said, have you seen Amanova lately? And then, yeah. I said, has she lost her mind? and then he said, no. And then we had a whole conversation about it. And then like a few days later, I rang him and I said, no, that actually was very clever. I mean, because it's like, it's a very, usually I'm very quick to see where because you're already really talented. I mean, like haven't you got? You're already there pretty much. So it's just the funny thing is you're so skinny that I can turn you over and clean my floor and nobody will even know that you're like a human being.
People are like, we love it. Other people too are like, oh, we think I think I've had 2 people tell me that they think it's covering my beauty. So they're like, do you do this on purpose? Because maybe you want to hide your beauty. That is why you're wearing this mop hair. And I'm like, I don't think that's what it is. I'm like, I don't think I'm hiding my beauty or whatever. And I'm like, who even really cares about beauty anyway? I'm projecting my music and the brand, not my face, not my pretty face. So I'm like, you know what, just...
Yeah, I mean, The truth is, yeah, I mean, we don't appreciate how beautiful you are wearing it, but there's a much bigger picture to it. Exactly. You know, yeah. So I see exactly what he's saying, but I also think that people actually forget about the creativity of certain things. Yeah. I mean, so maybe at a certain point you could put like little like. Not because of the weight, but you could put those little clips away so it pushes away slightly. Sorry?
Yeah.
I mean, so. just so people can actually watch you with it. So not the hair is not wearing you are wearing it.
Yeah.
And then and I think that's where maybe
I told him that, you know, it's just a phase. Of course, I'm not going to do this hair forever. You know, usually in Brandon, you do something for a period of time, then you get tired of it, then you change. So I'm like, it's just a phase. I mean, I'm just wearing this for a period, and after a while, I'll probably like.
No, it's good.
Something.
It's good. You shouldn't even worry about that at all. It is very good because I think it's that sometimes you just can't be the same. People go through their career looking the same all the time, and you know, and I think that's boring. You know. Yeah. But, so I think rebranding yourself and always looking a little different is important.
But what I don't understand is when all of a sudden it's like when I go for interviews, they are assuming I'm some crazy girl because of this hair. I don't get that part. I'm like, how is this even changing my personality all of a sudden? You know? But I mean,
I think Ghanaians sometimes. Not all Ghanaians. I hate saying Ghanaians because that's like saying everybody. But no, especially the media, they really don't get artists. I think they need to understand who artists are and what we stand for. It's not, you know, trying to do something to bring attention to yourself. It's not meaning that you're an attention seeker. No, it's just because you're trying to let people understand who you are and what makes you tick. And you know, as an artist, you change from time to time. Every 3 months, you know, something inspires you, and then you do something different. So when you change, they're afraid because they say, I'm doing it. But that's because you're an artist. You know, you don't have an artist who will do the same face art every painting.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't draw one painting, the next painting, it will be slightly different. It will have the same touch of him from the previous one, but it look different. Why can't they understand it? I don't get it.
No, because every time, like these same people that used to interview me now, they see me with a hair and they're like, "Are you a crazy person? How is your social life like? How is your personal?" Then I'm like, why are we even doing this?
Just tell them that you fuck the same way. You know, it's like you still lie on them. It's no different.
It's not different. I'm still the same person you guys know. So I don't know. I feel like most of the time it's like a tricky question for me whenever they ask me on the spot. So I try my best to make them understand that this is just a wig. Okay, when I get home and I take it off my head, I'm still the same person. Like, it doesn't really change my personality or define who I am or something. So, but for now, I'm enjoying it though. I mean, wow.
Enjoy it. It's really cool. No, it's really cool. It's different. Like I said, my initial thought was funny, but yeah, I get it, and it's like it's great. I mean, I've done some crazy shit in my time, so
of course, of course. I just love your beautiful.
And I'm still doing some crazy shit.
Of course. I always say when I grow up, I want to be like you because I don't want to be like, I don't want to grow I don't want my mind to grow old. I want to be like evergreen, you know, free spirited. Just, you know, don't feel the difference from 13 to 20 or 40 or 50. Like, just still be the same person. And I really look up to you. You have no idea. You have no idea.
Yeah, thank you for that. I mean, I really appreciate it because I think people forget, say, as you get older, it's not really about conforming to what people's idea of as getting older is, you know, and what they're used to. Everybody's different. I mean, I don't change inside as I get older. You know, I'm not forcing myself to be a certain way.
Right.
It's just my inner self is feels like that 16-year-old who was a troublemaker. Except now I can do it because I'm secure in myself now. You know, I don't need anything in my life. Whatever I want, I can do. So I think people just need to understand as you get older, you're more freer. You don't hold back. You know, and so
they ask me on the spot. So I try my best to make them understand that this is just a wig. Okay, when I get home and I take it off my head, I'm still the same person. Like, it doesn't really change my personality or define who I am or something. So, but for now, I'm enjoying it though. I mean, wow.
Enjoy it. It's really cool. No, it's really cool. It's different. Like I said, my initial thought was funny, but yeah, I get it, and it's like it's great. I've done some crazy shit in my time, so
of course, of course. I just love your beautiful.
And I'm still doing some crazy shit.
Of course, I always say when I grow up, I want to be like you because I don't want to be like. I don't want to grow I don't want my mind to grow old. I want to be like evergreen, you know, free spirited. Just, you know, don't feel the difference from 13 to 20 or 40 or 50. Like, just still be the same person. And I really look up to you. You have no idea. You have no idea.
Yeah, and thank you for that. I mean, I really appreciate it because I think people forget, as you get older, it's not really about conforming to what people's idea of as getting older is, you know, and what they're used to. Everybody's different. I mean, I don't change inside as I get older. You know, I'm not forcing myself to be a certain way. It's just my inner self feels like that 16-year-old who was a troublemaker. Except now I can do it because I'm secure in myself now. You know, I don't need anything in my life. Whatever I want, I can do. So I think people just need to understand as you get older, you're more freer. You don't hold back. You know, and so they just need to learn that, almost understand it that, then they'll give people some creative license. You know, because some guys are act your age. What is acting your age? What does that mean? I mean, I want to understand, what does that mean? What does that mean to you, Amma?
Yeah.
When somebody says act your age, I don't
know, maybe they're trying to, I think they mean if you're a certain age, then that means maybe you can't say someone. There's a way you can dress, or there's some things you can't say, or some things you can't do. And I'm like, how does that even make you human? You know? That's like you are trying to live your life for people and not, you know, live your life for yourself. And that's really, really sad. It's depressing, actually. It's depressing. So,
it is.
Yeah, I don't intend to be like that at all. That's not the plan.
No. No, and don't let any man change you either, because some men will be say, oh, they say no, don't. Don't let any man change you, sweetheart. Be who you want to be. Yes, and your career, you just have to have the eye on the prize where you want to go. Because right now you have no children. Me, unfortunately, you know. When my career took off when I was young, so it limits how far I could have gotten in my career, and that's why I always want to have people like you who are so talented, not the ones who really just want to be famous, but people who are talented, trying to get to a goal, to see that prize, see where you want to be. Keep your eye on that goal, and you'll make it.
Thank you so much, Mommy. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate
for you to be in Ghana, though.
Yeah, our song. Listen,
our song. We need to shoot a video. I'm waiting for you to come so we can shoot a video.
Yes, we'll shoot a great video. I can't wait. I'll be there soon.
You know, Lippy was like, oh, maybe you can shoot yours there and me shoot mine here. And I'm like, no, I want to shoot it with her. No, I'm going to wait as long as I have to wait. We have to do it together.
Maybe I'm going to do my hair like the mop as well.
That would be so. I think it will look super cool.
I'll go and try. When I come, just do it for me. I'll come.
I will. My stylist will just do it for you. I'll let him do one for you.
Okay, then I can also have more pay.
All right. Thank you so
All
much.
right,
I need to go and check on my jollof now.
Okay, go and check your jollof. We need to fatten you up, kakra.
Did I lose you? Oh,
Go and check on your jollof.
Yeah. Really nice talking to you. I love you. Bye.
You too. Love you too. Bye bye. Go To Girl. You can get it from Spotify now. You can pre-order. The video will be out soon as well. It's a great track. And the album will follow very soon. The album has got some amazing tracks. It's got my sister Kuz on it. It's got Amma on it. It's got Lippy on it. It's got a few others. So nice surprises as well. I love you. And